Oh, Mary Blige.
J. Blige.
Percolating. You know I love this song. All right, Bob Saget live in studio. Top of next hour. That's going to be great. Sanjay Gupta. Always very informative. Next hour as well. But we've got Grace by Beauty inside the Bernie and Sid studio this morning. Absolutely. Rawan bin Hussain. Here's what you need to know. 3.4 million followers on her Instagram account.
Say what you wanted to correct, Sid? Say how many?
3.5.
3.5.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
22-year-old entrepreneur with a beauty brand, House of Rawan, which she launched a year ago. She's known as the Brooke Shields of Kuwait. Spends time in London now, but the founder of Kuwait's first Female Lawyers Association. Look, here's what it comes down to. You're another one of these really pretty girls, very pretty, who's obviously very, very bright as well, with a chip on their shoulder. Because everything I read from you, and I commend you on this, don't get me wrong, I'm not attacking you, but it's like, just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean that I'm empty-headed or empty-minded or I'm a moron. I could be beautiful and a lawyer too. And my question to you is, who says that can't be the case?
No, I'll say first of all, because yes, I grew up hearing this a lot from people that if you're pretty, you should shut up and not say anything.
In Kuwait, this is.
Yes.
Right.
So we have a saying in Arabic that says, if you're pretty, just shut up.
Really?
So, yes. And,
we have it in Jewish, too, trust me.
We have it in English. It's called dummy up there you, huh?
So I grew up wanting to prove the opposite.
Right.
And I've always loved law and studying that major. So I moved to London to do that. And why in London? Because I can't really live in the Middle East. I'm not really made to be living in a conservative society.
Sure.
And a society that can judge you based on how you look, what you dress, what car you have, or whatever.
My wife is also beautiful. She's also an attorney. She practices matrimonial and criminal law. Do you have any specific type of law that you want to practice?
I'm not really going to practice law. I'm going to teach law at university. And what I really want to get into is human rights law. Why? Because I believe worldwide we have a lot of human rights violations, and studying law abroad will make me maybe add something to our Arab society.
Sure. Well, now, Kuwait is not like, say, Iran or Brunei, where they throw gays off the roof or anything like that. But it is a strict, and one of the upsides of living in a conservative country like Kuwait is, if you shoplift and they chop your head off, there's no crime.
No.
I mean, that's one of the silver linings of living in a society like that.
You're stereotyping now. You're stereotyping. No, and
that's not like Bernie.
Correct me, though. I mean, correct my ignorance.
No, actually, when it comes to the region, like the Gulf region, Kuwait is the most open-minded. Because Kuwait is, first of all, it's a new country. And we're sort of mixed. For example, I am half Palestinian. My dad's mom is Iranian. And a lot of Kuwaitis are so mixed. And they're so open-minded when it comes to when you compare them to the other societies. But still, we are conservative.
You can't even drink alcohol in Kuwait.
You can't.
You can't.
Because our law is based
That's why
on
you moved to
Sharia
London.
That's
because
why
you drink a lot.
That's why I'll never go.
But if you grew up in Kuwait, and by the way, I love London. I could live there tomorrow because to me it's like New York. Even the financial district looks like New York City. And the old churches, it reminds me of New York City. Why haven't you contemplated moving here, where it's even more free than?
I used to live in Los Angeles, so
I
went to USC. Fight on Trojans.
Oh, you did? Did you go with Lori Loughlin's daughter?
How much did it cost your parents?
So I went there for a year, but I dropped out because I thought it's going to take me longer to study law in the U.S. than in London. So I just moved to London to finish my bachelor's in law. But I am moving to Los Angeles in August for my master's at USC.
Good for you. That's cool.
Congratulations.
Welcome to America.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, are you... you have a boyfriend, or are you like gay or straight, or what's the deal?
I'm straight.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Let's put that straight now.
Not that there's anything wrong with the other option.
No, I don't have a boyfriend. I just had a public breakup, actually, very recent.
Public.
Really?
Yes.
Very public breakup.
I was told Rob Lowe was heartbroken. I was told that. Yeah.
But it's okay. Maybe I'll find a New Yorker.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Why not?
Come on, are you kidding me?
But you're involved. You're getting ready for law in London, but you're involved in fashion blogging. I read some of your stuff. We're very, very close, for example, with Joseph Abboud, one of the most famous menswear designers in the world. He's here every Wednesday, Rawan.
We knew Johnny Versace very well.
Very well, yeah. And we knew the guy that shot him, too, unfortunately. But on a serious note, I saw your work in Milan back in 2019. It was great. So you do fashion blog. So my question to you is, what is more near and dear to you, fashion or law, or is it even?
So to me, law is a career and also a passion, and because I really want to get into it and learn more about my legal rights and law around the world. But I think it's within every woman that we love fashion and we love beauty. We love looking good and wearing the latest trends. So I would see...
men do too, by the way, just so you know.
Yes. So I would see fashion and beauty as maybe a hobby and law as a career on the long run, because I think social media will go down someday. It won't last forever. Right. So I think my degree will be there.
No doubt. Rawan bin Hussain, dubbed as the Brooke Shields of Kuwait, 3.4 million followers on 3.5 million followers on social media. Hey, listen, is it true that your mentor is Michael Avenatti in the law profession? You never heard of him, right? No, let me ask you this question. Seriously, you're an author as well. You're an overachiever. You make us feel very inferior. You wrote a book.
I regret writing that book.
Why? It was called As If No Woman Has Loved.
Has ever loved.
Okay.
Because I was 19 years old. I got engaged to a guy, and I was so in love with him. I told him I should write you in a book so the whole world can read about you. And he was an absolute...
An absolute blanco.
Right.
And so you immortalized him in this book. It's like getting a tattoo that you regret.
Yeah.
Of the name of, your current boyfriend, and then you break up with the guy and it's stuck on your arm.
Exactly.
And now the next guy you have to write a book about again, because if you wrote a book about this last
no more books. No more books.
Was he Kuwaiti or British?
No.
Neither. It's a Palestinian.
No. No, the first one was a Saudi.
Oh, Saudi. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. So I got to tell you, I'm very active on social media, and I'm so shallow that I believe the more likes you get on social media, the more successful you are.
No.
So, for example, Rawan, if I get 1,000 likes, I actually one time I got 5,000 likes.
Wow.
And I was, wow. Right, you say, wow, okay. See?
She's mocking you.
I know.
I love it.
I know. Your whole last post got 100.
You're going to fit in well in this country.
103,000 likes. And I got to be honest, the post wasn't all that great. My posts are better. I get 5,000. You get 103.
Okay.
What's going on?
I'll make you feel better about it. First of all, I don't believe personally that the number of likes or the number of comments or even the number of followers is your true influence on people, because I can have 3 million followers, but you can have more influence on people, on actual people in real life than me.
Sure.
So I think, yes.
You think that's the case?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I think no, you're so mean. So I think it's very shallow that you would think that getting more likes is better.
Shallow? You nailed it. That's his middle name. Is Sid Shallow Rosenberg. Hey, listen, you're also training to fly planes. I mean, can you slow down a little bit?
No, it's a PPL. A PPL is like 40 hours of training. That's it. So it's not really that hard. I won't be a commercial pilot. I cannot be a commercial pilot. It's too much, and it's too many degrees.
See, she's humble too.
Yeah.
It ain't no thing she's saying.
Yeah.
But I started this a year and a half ago, but I couldn't really finish it because the weather in London is not amazing.
Right.
And because it's a small aircraft, it's a Piper or Cessna, single engine, you can't really travel in a bad weather condition.
Got you. So are you celebrated back home as you make your way through London now, back to the United States, to Los Angeles? You've been called the Brooke Shields of Kuwait. Are you, as you continue to succeed in life, are you celebrated back home?
Yes,
I
am.
Are. So when you get off an airplane in Kuwait, and it's like John Lennon, Paul McCartney, like that big, right?
So in the Middle East, I have to admit they're very supportive. They see me as an inspiration and a role model for all women in the Middle East.
Not ISIS.
He's gonna get me into so much trouble.
Yeah, so we don't want to do that.
They can't be big fans.
And I'm very happy.
Go ahead.
Mia Khalifa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you
I was
know who
going to
she
ask you
is?
if you ever heard
No,
of Mia Khalifa.
Have you heard of her? You can't talk about her. She's a porn star. She's from the Middle East, and she has as many followers as you.
You haven't heard? Okay, never mind.
No, I have heard of her.
See, I knew it. I was onto something.
There you go.
She's a big shot. She's a big
But
star.
I also know Bella Hadid and Gigi Hadid, who are
beautiful.
Palestinian
Yes.
Arabs, who are
Yeah.
also a big inspiration for the Middle
Yes.
Easterns.
Yes.
Okay, you
So
want to focus on
you
that.
are part Palestinian. Are you pro-Israel? You can be honest.
Well, that's a low. Now you're putting the lady
No,
on.
I don't care. I want an answer. Yes or no.
Let's say I'm not in support of the Israeli
All right.
government.
Right. Okay.
That's fair. I mean, what do you want to go home and face the wrath of her countrymen?
Exactly.
I'm just asking. I'm pro-Israel. I'm Jewish, but I'm not.
Because
As am I.
my mom's brother died in a war in Palestine, so
Right.
of course it's logic and it makes
Of course,
sense that
yeah.
I wouldn't be in support.
Yeah, you're on that team. That's it.
Yeah,
we're on a different
gonna
team.
be
You're on that team.
I wasn't going to be angry with any answer.
Yeah,
Just wanted
and
to-
I'm against anything that violates human rights. At the end of the day, they're civilians, innocent civilians. Why would they be killed because two governments are fighting?
Right.
You know?
We want everybody to get along.
Right,
And be
that's-
happy. That's the
Exactly.
ultimate.
Right.
That's
That's
the
why,
upshot.
that's why I moved to Los Angeles. Everybody's happy there. Except for LeBron
And
James.
because America is a melting pot, international people from all around the world, and they're very peaceful, they're very easygoing. This is why I want to move to LA.
Okay. Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you're right about that. We're
Yeah.
a very tolerant society, and that's why people are sneaking in left and right, because this is the greatest country in the history of the
It
universe.
is.
That's
Yes.
right. Rawan bin Hussain.
It is great to meet you.
Yes, it is.
We
So
can
much
see
for
why
having
you've got
me.
millions of followers and you're a big success. You're you're fun, you're smart, you're pretty,
Beautiful.
you've got everything. You've got
And
everything.
gorgeous,
So
absolutely.
congratulations. And we'll see you when you get back to the United States.
Thank you so much.
Continued
Don't
success.
forget us on
That's
your way.
right. Yeah, there you go.
When you reach the top.
There you
Bernie
go.
and Sid on the WABC radio. We'll be coming right back.